Mitchell to Hodge, and now to Shields. Looking for someone to come up at him, and it's the smallest man in Puopolo. Didn't mark it, but bundled it up and gave it back to Shields. Suckling to Langford. The next gift to Mitchell's got Simpkin on. Can run through centre half forward. Angle at it for Roughead or Bruce. Roughead will mark it.
Great kick.
Kicked 50 goals, 31 for the season. Minimum of fuss from Jared Roughead. A couple of steps, bang, goal. The target there last week at times. It's going to barely make it. He works his way. Gawn, Hale, clever. And Roughead for his second. He's closing in on the Coleman lead now, Ruffy.
Very smart. Having a crack at this contest, and there's Ruffy straight to the back, picks it up. His man goes. And look at that. You just can't leave him anywhere near the contest these days. He's good in the air, and he's just as good on the deck.
Go on, Derm. How many's going to kick today?
Oh, look, I think they'll Smith, but he wouldn't. They argued who was going to chase him, and he got the easy reception.
Well, he got it there as well, and off hands it's Puopolo from that man Smith. Over the top, the handball. Brewster's there, breaks the tackle, runs into the open goal, and the Hawks kick another easy one. Far too easy. Dissension in the ranks. Derm, you picked it from 100.
Stratton, he's had 3 bounces. He'll think about a 4th. Now he links up with Roughead. He decides to pass to Schoenmakers. McDonald had his measure. Pouncing on it though is Isaac Smith. Bouncing in very close to goal. Got so close he almost couldn't miss. And he puts it through. There's the answer. So swift with the reply, the Hawks. And the squeeze up. There's an element of danger about the kick. It's getting worse and worse. Lewis can stroll into goal, and he makes sure of it this time. So much for safety first. Unfortunately,
all Lewis had to do was he knew there was no malice in it all those times. It's a reflex action. He put it out there. The actually thing that might go in his favour is he didn't kick it.
That's a great exponents of it. It's a beautiful kick forward. Bruce runs onto it. Open goal. No, he just sets it up. Hawks everywhere. Schoenmakers. Open goal. Hill. Easy as you like.
Clean hands. You must have clean hands, and we saw young Jetta there. He's got to get clean hands on the footy and just get taken to a game of footy once. And their captain won a silver medal in the super heavyweight division of weightlifting at the Commonwealth Games.
The kick from Hodge, to quote the great Dennis Cometti, if he knew Hodge was going to deliver it like that, Derm. And Hill comes in and kicks his second in a row for a game-high 27-point lead to the Hawks.
And now Birchall will feed them through again. Lewis, a quick glance. Shields, 40 from goal. Shields, 30 from goal. Football right through the middle. They're tuning up for September, the Hawks. And they've got
a good serious hit out there. I went through a career. Jono never was allowed that sort of leniency in a tackle, that amount of time to get rid of it, but that's the way they're going now. It was a really good takedown and good vision here. I reckon Ruffy was snubbed here.
Yes.
Have a look here. He might just waltz through the bottom of the screen there, Ruffy.
Hands, they swoop in. McAvoy was the one who was there. At the back it comes. Schoenmaker slams it on the boots. Another one. He got hold of it and kicked the beautiful goal.
Just, Jono, we've talked about Jeremy Howe getting taken down. To me, that's different to the way we were brought up. I think the umpire's doing a good job today, but that's just...
Viney again, gets smothered though. Beautiful play. There he is again. That bloke, Lewis, what a game he's playing. McAvoy, awkward as you like, puts it up. Roughead thumps it forward. Hale was roving on that occasion, and he picks it up and he bounces it through. So they're taking it in turns, Roughead and Hale going up, and
Players still in front of that ball as well. This is, look at that, just technique sensational there from Lewis. Closed up the boot of Viney, and then in the end wins the ball. And we see here, Term, it's Hale who ends up with the ball. He gets it there, just a quick reaction. I thought he might have thought it was an open goal square. Actually, Smith was standing there and had to let the ball go past his hand.
Now Simpson goes short and out to meet it. The Schoenmakers. Bruce doubling back towards goal. Has to jump up over the top. Outsized by McDonald, who was committed. Charging through with the momentum. Smith created it, and Roughead's going to finish it off. And Puopolo in the middle of it all.
Burgoyne.
Go to the far pocket. He's got a man free.
There's Hawks everywhere here, and Roughead didn't need anyone else. Just got the front spot in front of Lyndon done and takes the mark.
Off 2 feet. Played a lot of basketball.
And that puts him in front in the Coleman medal as well. So goal number 4, and plenty of goals yet to come in this game.
Big back to...
Good lead up by Hale, gave space.
Just slips. Dunn just stopped on his movement.
Yeah.
Well, Ruffy did nothing but watch the ball and go for it on its merits, and Lyndon Dunn was trying to block the run.
Yeah, that's it.
Around what he's doing.
Isaac Smith can dart into the pocket, happy to share the love, and this man misses so rarely. Puts through another one, Luke Bruce. And the Hawks with Bruce's second goal now.
In the pocket, out he comes. Oh, that's a beautiful mark. There's not much McDonald could do about that. Roughead just timed his lead. The kick was beautiful.
Kick for the next time you take a shot. Let's see if he can get on it here.
Another one with that one.
Well done.
Just caressed it right through for goal number 5 for Jared Roughead, his 3rd of the term.
Yeah, I love that from Ruffy as well.
Bombs it inside 50. Up they come. Oh, Jamar crunches the pack. Picked up by Frawley.
He didn't have to save the game. It's nothing like that. Bang.
Just about right on the
hip pointer.
Hip, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and he was never not going to go.
Yeah, through the ribs.
That's 110 kilos behind.
Hodges stretching out now with a couple of bounces. Think about a 3rd and a 4th and he wants it.
He couldn't, could he?
No, I don't think he can. He's decided to pass. It was a bit disappointing.
Yeah.
He goes short to Bruce.
Moving.
Yeah.
Create that chaos.
This for 49 goals, 8 for the season. Incredible accuracy from Luke Bruce. That's his 3rd for the afternoon.
Just runs the arc and it goes inside 50.
Yep.
That's just a pure skill error. It won't go down as a turnover because it was a contest and a scrap up, but to me that's a skill error.
Yeah, 5 metres the other way, and it would have been up at Melbourne's goal, and as a result, it isn't, and Smith runs in and kicks his 2nd. And the Hawks now just continue on their merry way.
Extraordinary. Watch this again. There we go.
Yes.
On his actual ruck work, he's won.
The little man up over the top. He's done that before, and he's done it again in spectacular style. Up into the twilight here at the MCG. Paul Puopolo, take a
We've
minute.
been Blake Burney, but he doesn't want to see
We've
that.
finally got a highlight, Derm, for Ed and Derm's big week in footy. We haven't had a mark for about a month.
Now he needs to convert. The mark like that deserves a goal, and that's exactly what he gets. Well played, Paul Puopolo.
It deserves a goal, and
bit of that.
then that's okay because
Oh, no.
look
So,
Oh, Burney.
that's schoolyard style right there.
Yeah. You dream of the moon set up in front of you like that.
Look at that. I thought he'd mistimed the jump, and in
So
the
did
end, the little push just put Vince in the right position to get the knees up and hang on to it.
Yeah, Peter Hudson had done that, he'd have kicked 2,000.
here we go. To ice the game, Jared Roughead on top of the Coleman medal. 37,082 people hold their breath and watch him kick a behind. Anyway, he's ended up with 5. That'll do. He's got a handful of goals, and the Hawks put another 4 points on the board as they sit atop the ladder in season 2014. In the run to the finals, they did what they had to do. They had a couple of injury worries. The big issue, of course, is for Jared Roughead, reported for Trippy during the 2nd quarter. You'll see that all throughout the course of the weekend. And make sure you join Derm and I tomorrow night as we wrap up on Ed and Derm's Big Week in Footy. Let's go down to David King, who's with the captain, Hodgie.
Yeah, down here with Captain Courageous. That's a good win, mate. Make the 4 points and move on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think it was a pretty game, but you're right. We got out of it. No injuries. Got away with it. What is it? 8-goal win. Yeah, you take that.
Now, no injuries. Now, you run back with the flight. Does the coach say anything to you about going back with the flight in games like this? We saw you get crunched there halfway through the 3rd quarter.
No, you look at your teammate and say, "Where's the block?" Nah, look, it's every game of football. I guess you're preparing for what you're doing finals. So if your teammate calls you back, you go back.
Now, what about the big run down the outer wing? Were you thinking car? Were you think this could be goal of the year for me? You took 1, you took 2. There was space for you to still keep going.
After the first one, I had no idea what I was doing. I've never done it before. So I just did want to stuff up the kick because it would have been a long run backwards. But lucky enough, Punky took the mark and kicked the goal.
How are you going as a team? How are you travelling?
I don't think we've been playing the prettiest of football, but we've been getting the win. So the next few weeks are going to be tests. We go to Freo next week and then Geelong, Collingwood. So it'll be interesting. We'll sit down tonight, watch the Freo Geelong contest and take some notes, and then the long travel out to Perth.
Look forward to next week, mate.
Cheers, thanks, mate. Ta.
I must say I saw him back into that pack, and I almost did the Alan Jeans and yelled out, "Pull out, son, pull out, you're not needed in this game. Don't do it in this game." But he's just uncompromising. It doesn't matter what the opposition is, Jono, he will go.
Oh, that's the nature of the way he plays. That's second nature. He just goes back. It's the way that he goes about it, and he sets a great example for all others. And that's the important aspect of being the skipper of that side, is that when he sets the example, then if you don't do it, then he will be able to tell you during the week and look you in the eye, and you can't question it.
Let's go down to Kingies with Jared Roughead.
Jared, it was a fantastic game for yourself personally. You got on the scoreboard again. You just have this happy knack of being in the right spot at the right time. You're loving it.
Yeah, I mean, you train with these blokes week in, week out, so you know what they're going to do with the footy, and lucky enough to get on the end of a few today.
A couple of highlights for you. You kicked your 5, but there is a report that we must talk about, an incident where you threw your leg out the side. Is there anything in that or not?
Oh, we'll just wait and see. I mean, we don't have to talk about it, do we? But, yeah, I mean, we'll just leave it up to the match review panel and see how we go this week.
What about the big mark of Paul Puopolo? Did you see the big hanger down there?
I said to Bern, I said, "Are you on a poster?" And he looked at me and laughed and said, "Yeah, I reckon I am." So might buy that one and try and get Bern to sign us one.
Forward line's going well, mate.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Gunners misses out this week with injury, and you see Shoemakers and a couple others come in and do their job, and what we kicked 17-13, so good day at the office.
Hope we see you out there next week.
Same. Cheers, Kingy.
He's the orange roughie at the moment, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Too smart for Kingy too, isn't it?